You watching Raw's Media. God damn it. I'm Jeff Mayweather. Motherfucker.
Man, we live up in this thing with Katrina. You dig what's going down?
What's up? What's up?
This is like we gonna talk politics in the black neighborhood, unity in the goddamn community,
And economics.
Economics.
We're talking it on all platforms. It's very important.
How important is economics in the black community?
Economics is everything. Is how we build our homes. It's just the money that generate. Is critical to a community.
It's very critical to a community. So, where do you think that they should be teaching black economics in schools?
Black economics are just economics. I think when it comes to schools, because I was in that field, the teaching field, I feel like they need to teach accordingly to the things they will learn in life and connect it. So if you learning how to add 1 + 1 = 2, you need to know that you add in that so you can know how to add your money, how you can balance your books. When they teaching it, they need to connect it with the need for it and, society. And I don't really think they do that. So
now, out here in the Jewish communities and the other different communities of ethnicity. Yeah.
We both ain't see it.
Communities, right? So what they do is they spend their money with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5, 10, 15 times. I believe not exactly that, but they spend their money with each other about that many times before it go out their community. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
think about it. We don't own nothing in our community. It makes me sad. When I ride down my community, I feel so sad because it's like, dang, we don't own that. We don't own that. Look at this. This is beat up. And then I ride down other communities. They don't look like that. And I'd be like, what's going on? What's the difference? And so it's something that goes back to that economics that you was talking about.
Yeah. Why black people don't ever pull their resources together to, you dig what I'm saying? Like they said that
I think
black
we
people
getting there.
just spent, I don't know, it was like 3 billion or trillions or something, a certain amount of money. It was a lot of money that spent on bullshit, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we don't pull our money together to buy something.
It's definitely a lack of trust. You know what I'm saying? How many times you might even put your money together in a box, and then now $200 missing or something like that. So I feel like maybe that could be a trust issue, or it might be an organizational issue. Like, we putting our money towards what? How can we see it? Like, I feel like it's like an infrastructure, like in an organization, like other community. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely need to be addressed.
It's like, okay, so you got the Mexicans, right? You can have
the unity.
They come in 60 deep in one house, 30 deep, 15 deep. No, I'm gonna keep it about
about 10, about 15,
15 deep for real, like 10, 15 of them in the house. And then next thing you know, they just working. Next thing you know, one of them move out of their own house and everybody's still working. And then another one move out and they do it like that. Why we can't come together?
Probably feel like our culture, values kind of like, being taken from us. I don't know for the life of me. Their unity is just like amazing. And how they work together. I definitely wish we had that mindset. I'm pretty sure all that goes back to, slavery, just living in generational poverty, and everything that goes back to what you were saying, economics.
Now, it's like everybody in our community that's not from our community owns something. You dig what I'm saying? Majority of the houses that's in, I don't care where you live at, And
That goes back to living in generational poverty. Like if for 400 years or 600 years, you're not able to really make money to build your communities and your schools, your businesses or whatever, it's going to be just what it is now, like a hood.
do you think reparations is the key?
You know something? I feel like they're definitely due, but until we get there, let's work on other ways. And like that's more important to like the meeting that we're having about raising household incomes. Um, it's all about like until we get reparations, if we ever get them, what are we going to do to raise the household incomes to change the communities that we live in, as far as just the incomes that's coming in and out. That's
I believe it got
building
to
the
be a
community.
two parent household. Because one is
Well,
just it one
that's
one can
always
get you
best,
bad,
but they
one can
don't.
get you bad, but it's not a family when the man is not there. The man, some type of man has to be there, needs to be there. Is stability, and the kids it balance out the children.
I won't deny that.
Whether you get along with
I
him
won't
and he
deny
get
that.
along with you, the child is going to get two different point of views, and it's going to create her point of view, you know what I'm saying, or his point of view, whatever
Yeah.
way, you know what I'm saying, because they only gonna take certain shit from you or certain shit from the other parent, you know what I'm saying. So it's kind of like, I think because they're not paying us enough just to be like, okay, I'm gonna just go pay one parent enough money, like okay, fuck it, we gonna pay every black person at least 100,000 a year, one parent, you know what I'm saying, working at McDonald's. You think
they would need about that to
Yeah.
a one parent, just with the rent and just the inflation of food. Like you could go to the store the same week, the price already then went up. Like that wasn't unheard of when we was in school. Like you knew this would be that, and that's usually the price. But like
Now, imagine this: a person paying $26,000 a year, and it not going towards the mortgage, it's just the rent.
just the interest.
Just the rent. Like you like a person renting a crib for somebody, $2,000 a month,
Mm-hmm.
$26,000 a year
Mm-hmm.
for something you do not own. That don't even make sense. Like come on, man.
Yeah. When you think about it, and then most of the times you live there for years. You know what I'm saying?
And when you go to buy a crib, the mortgage will be cheaper than paying that $2,000. It might be 1,200.
Yeah, it definitely could. It definitely.
It might be 12,
But see,
13.
that goes back to having good credit. Everything that excludes, people who look like, people in underserved communities around the world, but African American, Black, whatever we want to call ourselves, communities, and that goes back to just the way that America was set up. Of course, on free work, slavery and things of that nature, just generational poverty. That's why programs like STEM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, those are the programs that we need to get our youth in, just our communities in, if we want to even have jobs in the future. Everything is technology, everything is AI. Now we're going go green. Did you know in 2050, JB said that the state of Illinois will be completely green, like cars and all of that. It's like the
That's enough
act and
time to
everything.
do it.
Yeah, but so if we
Yeah.
want the jobs like that, that's gonna raise household incomes. Like we need to be preparing for jobs like that. Like where is the funding in the program in our communities that would increase training and jobs of that nature of the future? We can't be doing what's up now. We got to be studying and doing research of what's of the future. What's the number one job for the next 20 years? Computer software engineer,
Right.
this, that. These are the jobs and the careers that we need to be getting our youth into.
Right.
And early exposure is very important. Pre-K. That's why our programs always start at pre-K.
Right.
And just try to get them on a path where they're just be prepared, because everything is changing right before our eyes. Like, think about the phone.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to be preparing for the future. It's all about the STEM, like I said, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. But I'm gonna say astronomy because that's what we offer.
Yeah. Hey, this is the information right here. Y'all get
Yes.
in tune.
Okay, since it's up there, okay,
Yeah,
yes.
what's
First,
up?
STEAM program, STEAM into the future. What we're doing, we're offering robotics, we're offering foundation to coding. We also offering astronomy in our fall sessions. So we look at the stars, we learn about the solar systems, and it's free right at Foster Park. So if you're looking for a program from pre-K to 14, you could tap in the link up there and all that information. So, yeah, definitely get our kids in programs like this.
Yes, most definitely. Come out and see the real stars.
Yes.
Not the criminal stars. The real stars.
Striving to achieve righteous realities. That's what star means.
You understand?
Yes.
We in there.
We want righteous realities.
Now.
So you were talking about, you know what you want to talk about.
No, it's all kind of shit that we just get into. They say Young Thug just got released.
That was, I thought my ass was playing with me. Like, I was like, Young Thug released. I was like, it's too early in the morning. Let me go ahead and, wipe my eye. And so I couldn't even believe it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shit. I mean, shit.
Exactly.
Any nigga like that want to get the fuck up out of there. I'm just shit. That nigga been locked up 2 years. The most I've been locked up, I think probably about 5.5 months, almost 5.5 months.
But he was right in the
I want to get out.
prime of his career.
Shit. He about to go crazy now because the internet, man, it's up.
Yeah.
They waiting for his first post right now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to homie getting up out that jam. But you gotta change the people, places, and things. And that's what they go, how you doing? And that's how you
I know he thought a lot. He reflected a lot. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna get to the next level. He go.
Oh yeah, he definitely got a story to tell now.
Yeah, they gonna do a
testimony. He definitely got a testimony on that.
Yeah.
So peace and blessings to him on that.
Yeah, you gotta change those people, places, and things. That's what I had to do when I had to go to if I went to boot camp and they had me in this drug program for 18 months, and I had to go 5 days a week, and they were like, you gotta change them people, places, and things. People, places, and things. People, places, and things.
That's true.
And when you're used to doing the same thing with the same people at the same places every day, you know what I'm saying? That shit be hard to change, but you to elevate to even get in a different mind space. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eliminate all that shit. You know what I mean? Straight up. Sometimes you gotta get to know yourself. You gotta sit back, relax, and focus because everybody got life going on at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Nigga be like, oh man, he ain't make it to my court date. This nigga daughter could have chopped a damn toe off of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas be having different shit.
We definitely have to have an understanding. Man, I got something to talk about. Why the city of Chicago is so bogus on tickets, like towing. Like this weekend, got my car towed, y'all, from the city of Chicago. What is they doing with this money? They towed about 95 cars in 20 minutes. It was like ridiculous. Like all this money and stuff like that in our communities. You know what I'm saying? They need to reflect that money they get from the city back to underserved communities as well.
It did.
Yeah.
So you said your car got towed
on a bogus sign. I wish I had a picture of the sign. The sign was like, you can park here to pay the meter. It was after 9, so you didn't have to pay the meter. And then this way said you will get towed. And right underneath that, it said 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. So confusing. They told about 90.
What time did you park there?
I parked at 11, but you got to see the sign. The arrow don't point that way.
Oh, you take a picture of that shit.
I'm definitely going to contest that. Yeah. I always contest my tickets. I'm not playing with them.
Yeah, man. Get up out that jam.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah. So, yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Where the hell did all this money go from these cameras, these tickets, Like they just
The water bills and the electricity. Man,
I ain't even tripping off that. So say like this.
I'm tripping on that. Where that money go?
You got to pay the light bill. Okay. Gas bill. Okay. Rent. Okay. Property taxes. Not with. Why the fuck is you paying property tax on a house that you already bought? They should say you got to buy this land for this amount and you buy this house for this amount. You know what I'm saying? Or just put it all together, but don't make a nigga have to pay you every motherfucking
well, you know, every department of the government was made to make money. So the city ticket to this, to the water, to they got so many departments. You'll be like, dang, I didn't even know they had that many departments. Like this though.
So say like this. Say the taxes off the lottery tickets or even they don't got tax on lottery tickets. Say the alcohol tax, right? So say the alcohol tax supposed to cover the people going to pick up trash or some shit. Right?
Okay.
The gas,
sanitation,
and paying them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say if they yearly thing is like $2 million with gas and payroll, $2 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
But off the alcohol tax, they making say
7 million,
300 million.
Okay.
Where the hell is the rest of that money going?
Because so basically, you saying we need to see like a city budget of all the expenses, like for every department, the water, the light, the gas. Just see a city of Chicago budget.
Yeah.
See how much. Well, we can always request for information under the Information Act. So we definitely need to look into things like that because they always say in the city broke. The schools are like millions of dollars of debt, and you know
what is they paying for? Because at the end of the day, say they paying the police, they paying the firefighters, they paying the city workers. You see what I'm saying? Where is the rest of the money going to?
But see, a lot of things you think like the CTA, that's not owned by the city of Chicago. That's owned by a whole nother company.
That's on them. We talking about from the taxes. Like, okay, you get a check, you get taxes taken out. You go buy the first thing you buy pop. You paying some more taxes. You buy your food, you paying some more taxes. You getting taxed off of money you was already taxed on. You see what I'm saying? So they just get invisible money, free money. And you know what I'm saying? And how much is it and where it's going to? You know what I'm saying? Because to have homeless people out here, and you got abandoned cribs that you could just take a little of that money, fix up them cribs, stick them up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Schools, you mean cribs? Yeah. How many schools they closed down? You got, and that's why it shouldn't be no homeless people. Like, how do you just have a building right here in the community that's able to house 50, 100, 200 people and it's not open? Like, that's a crime against humanity. I'm sorry, but you can do other things. You can fund wars in different countries for years, but you can't pay the money to open up this school so it won't be homeless people in your community, in your country. Like, it's things like that, like, don't make sense. Like, I'm confused.
Shout out Game Time Clips, man. Yeah, they going crazy. All that money pay for their kids' college vacation, right back into secret investments overseas, man. Yeah, it's deep, but it's like a lot of money. And then you got the people coming out here, seeking refuge in Chicago.
The way they put them up, they could have took care of their own. Like, everybody feel that way.
But ain't they doing drive-bys on motherfuckers? They say them niggas doing drive-bys on motherfuckers.
I hear sometimes they can act wild, like they had took over the beach on 63rd. I hear man.
What happened?
When we was going up there, they was fighting and stuff. I was like, dang, we don't even fight on 63rd, but it was them that was fighting.
Going crazy.
Yeah, going ham.
Man, that's.
They got some nice little music though.
Oh yeah.
Man, I swear.
This is Showtime, Sean Porter. You're watching Ross Media. Stay tuned.
Yeah, man. You said they got some nice some what?
Man, they got some music you ain't never heard before.
Down there?
I mean, it's
On
it's that
63rd. I mean,
yeah, it's like they brought their music with them, like, and they be playing it, and it's like
it sounds like Mexican music.
yeah, but it's like rap is like it's like on point.
Giselle.
Yep. So yeah, it seemed like everybody gets things in our communities but us, and it's like we just sit back, and we watch. I don't know if we feel powerless or that's just the way it's gonna
Are
be,
you actually
but it's not
powerless?
fair. No, I don't feel that it's fair, but that lack of unity may be why.
So it's kind of like we got to basically force them to do right because they just won't do right by us. Is that what it is, or do we got to sit back and just wait and hope they do right, no matter how many years it take? Or you dig what
I
I'm
just
saying?
think we need to
If they
organize
ever
and do right by ourselves. Like if we organize and do right by ourselves, it'll start the process. It'll start the
So how do we start the organizing? You know what I'm saying?
like I said, we need to be raising household incomes. We need to be requesting funding for programs that will prepare our youth for this go green technology, this AI. And so that's why we're having this parent leader team meeting. It's at Foster Park, 1440 West 84th Street. If you want to think about ways and we can organize to raise household incomes, we'll be talking about STEAM programs, but we'll also be talking about just knowing where the money went. That's the point. Like
Right.
what you're talking about is what we'll be talking about. Where the money is going, and we need this amount to go there.
Okay.
So that's the second part of that question.
So how you heard about? I don't know if it's Dalton or Cal City, some crazy ass mayor out there, supposedly, allegedly stealing money, acting funny.
What's that? Who?
Ain't paying her rent. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Like
wow.
Okay, so I'm sitting back looking at YouTube and I don't know if it's Dalton or Cal City is one of them, but it's a female mayor out there.
Dalton.
The landlord said that she ain't paid her rent for two months, and they like $5,000 behind, basically. So she come up there to the city hall council to the meeting to, you know what I'm saying, address the issue with her, and she never even come to the meeting. You know what I'm saying? And they got this. I don't know if it was on the news. I think it was on the news too. Now I think it was on the news, but I know
she
it's on
always
YouTube.
on the news. Man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, is she taking them people money? Do you know anything about that situation? Like, is she actually just taking them people money? What's going on?
Man, it's so many twists and turns with that story on her. I don't know. I don't know how much longer she got time. Is it time to vote her out? She got two positions. That right there seemed like it was a conflict of interest. You're the mayor, but then you're the supervisor of the township. But when your policies and things like that don't have restrictions and limitations, you're able to do things like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. It's all allegations and accusations until anybody convicted of any so-called crime that they are accused of doing. You dig what I'm saying? But
unless they got pictures.
Yeah, that's some wild stuff right there. That's some wild stuff. Diddy Case, Diddy Sons, they try to jump on Ray J, man.
I don't really what's going on.
Them niggas.
Okay, tell me the story.
Hey,
I didn't read
they
it.
Walked up on Ray J about to handle the business. I heard Chris Brown
Ray J said
broke
something?
it up. Yeah, Ray J said Chris Brown broke it up. Now that's crazy. That Chris Brown break up a fight between you and P. Diddy's sons. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's wild as hell.
Yeah, it is.
That's wild as a motherfucker.
Yeah, but thank you so much for allowing us to come on the platform to really talk about what we got going on, the free STEAM programs at Foster Park, as well as the Raising Household Income meeting, uniting and organizing to actually go as our local representatives where this money is going, and we need this amount to fund this program, so we'll be prepared for the future.
It is. Yeah, Katrina, we up out of here, man. Ross.
Okay.
Hey, y'all watching Ross Media, ROSS, okay? This is Debo from Hit Movie Friday, and I still got the bicycle. Now get out of my face. We about to fade to black.